Good morning, dear students, and welcome back to revision classes. This is meant for our upcoming online examination. Today we'll see acids, bases, and salts. Acids are sour in taste, produce H plus hydrogen ions, turn blue litmus red. Acids react with metals to give salt, and along with this evolve hydrogen gas, conduct electricity as in the aqueous state. Acids are corrosive in nature, like for example acid rain. Acid react with base to give salt and water, which is the example of neutralization reaction along with the evolution of heat, and this is exothermic in nature. The pH value of acids is less than 7. The common examples of acids are vinegar, lemon juice, soft drink, battery acid, stomach acid, hydrochloric acid, that is, apple juice, and black tea. The acids present in plant material and animals are called organic acids. Organic acids are naturally occurring acids. Some of the organic acids are acetic acid, citric acid, lactic acid, tartaric acid, oxalic acid, and formic acid. The sources of these acids will be either the plant source or animal source. Since our stomach is already having hydrochloric acid, it is harmful to eat or drink substances containing natural acids or naturally occurring acids in excess. The acids prepared from the minerals of the earth are mineral acids. Mineral acids are man made acids. The three most common mineral acids are hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid. The concentrated mineral acids are very dangerous, corrosive in nature. They can burn our hands and clothes. In the laboratory, acids are generally mixed with water to dilute them. Such acids are called dilute acids. These are less harmful to us. Now, when we talk about the chemical properties of acids, this include the chemical reactions. Acids react with metal to form hydrogen gas. When an acid reacts with a metal, then a salt is formed along with hydrogen gas. Most of the acids react with metals to form salts and evolve hydrogen gas. This shows that hydrogen is common to all acids. If we consider the example of zinc metal reacting with hydrochloric acid, then the salt formed will be zinc chloride along with hydrogen gas as the products. Second chemical property. Acids react with metal carbonates or bicarbonates, then a salt, carbon dioxide gas, and water are formed. For example, when dilute hydrochloric acid reacts with sodium carbonate or sodium bicarbonate, then sodium chloride, carbon dioxide, and water are formed. Third chemical property. Acids react with metal oxide to form salt and water. Acids react with any of the metal oxide to give salt and water. On the basis of the product obtained, we can conclude that metal oxides behave as the base, and these reactions are neutralization reactions. Like for example, sodium oxide, when react with hydrochloric acid, gives sodium chloride along with water. The mineral acids cause severe burn on the skin and eat up the materials like cloth, wood, metal structures, stonework, so they can be corrosive. Acids are never stored in metal containers because They gradually corrode and eat up the metal containers. The next of the chemical compounds are bases. Bitter to taste, soapy to touch, water soluble bases are called alkalis, or alkalis are bases, but all bases are not alkalis. These turn red litmus blue, phenolphthalein pink, and methyl orange yellow. Bases react with acids to give salts and water. This is the neutralization reaction. The pH value of bases is always greater than 7 up to 14. The common examples of bases are detergent, baking soda, drain cleaner, ammonia, soap, and antacids. Now, the chemical properties of bases. Bases react with some metals to form hydrogen gas. When a base reacts with a metal, then a metal salt and hydrogen gas are formed. Like, for example, when sodium hydroxide solution is heated with zinc, then sodium zincate and hydrogen gas are formed. Sodium zincate is the salt. All the metals do not react with base to form salts and hydrogen gas. Bases react with non-metal oxide to form salt and water. Like, for example, if we consider carbon dioxide reacting with sodium hydroxide, we will get sodium carbonate and water. The reactions of non-metal oxides with bases to form salt and water show that non-metal oxides are acidic in nature. Not all the non-metal oxides are acidic, some even are neutral. A neutralization reaction is the reaction of an acid with a base to produce salt and water. Like, for example, sulfuric acid, when reacts with sodium hydroxide, sodium hydrogen sulfate and water are formed. When the concentration of sodium hydroxide is more, then it results to the formation of sodium sulfate. In the year 1800, chemical concepts were based on the reactions of aqueous solution. S. Arrhenius developed a concept of acids and bases relevant to the reactions in water. He defined acids as the chemical compounds which produce hydrogen ions in water. These hydrogen ions then combine with water molecule to give hydronium ions. The hydronium ions are represented by H3O+, which are cations. Arrhenius bases. These are the chemical compounds which produce hydroxide ions in water. Based on the Arrhenius acid base definition, we do have strong and weak acids, strong and weak bases. Strong acids are the acids which ionize completely and give large amount of hydrogen ions. Like, for example, nitric acid, sulfuric acid. Weak acids, on the other hand, do not ionize completely and give less amount of hydrogen ions. Like, for example, nitrous acid, sulfurous acid. Strong bases ionize fully and give large amount of hydroxide ions. Like, for example, sodium hydroxide, barium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide. Whereas weak bases do not ionize fully and give less amount of hydroxide ions. like for example, ammonia, sodium carbonate, so potassium carbonate, and so on. Neutral substances. These are items that are neither acids nor bases. Neutral items will turn blue and red litmus paper greenish. The main example of a neutral item is pure water. As we cannot taste each and every substance to identify acid as well as bases, we do use the indicators. Chemists use the substances called indicator which change color when they are added to acids or bases. The common indicators are blue litmus, red litmus, methyl orange, phenolphthalein, etc. The changes can be seen in the tabular form here in acid solution as well as in alkaline solution of these indicators, where we consider litmus, turmeric, pur- purple cabbage juice are the natural indicators along with China rose solution, litmus paper, methyl orange, and phenolphthalein are synthetic indicators or artificial indicators. Some of the indicators show change in the smell and or destroys its characteristic smell in acid or alkaline solutions. Such indicators are known as olfactory indicators, like for example vanilla essence, clove, etc. pH. pH is the measure of the acidity or the basicity of a solution. Can say the strength of acids or bases. The pH scale ranges from 1 to 14. 1 to 6 be acidic substances, 7 is considered for the neutral substances, 8 to 14 for the basic or alkaline substances. This pH scale is having different color for indication of various substances and is based on negative logarithm of the hydronium ion concentration of aqueous solution used to express acidity or alkalinity. The pH paper changes color to indicate specific pH value. Both pH paper, pH scale, or pH value can be used in different situations where pH is needed to be controlled. It can be seen for heartburn, which is caused by acidity of the stomach. It is also needed to be controlled for planting vegetables and flowers, fish tanks and ponds, which affect the aquatic life, blood, swimming pools, etc. The third, salts. A salt is a neutral substance produced from the reaction of an acid and a base, composed of a negative ion of an acid and the positive ion of a base. These are the products of neutralization reactions, like for example, potassium chloride, magnesium sulfate, sodium phosphate, etc. A salt is always made when an acid is neutralized by a base or vice versa. But the exact salt made depends upon which acid and base were used. The name of a salt has two parts. The first part comes from the metal in the base used, and the second part comes from the acid that was used. On the basis of this, you have family of salts. The salts having the same positive ion or same negative ions are said to belong to a family of salts. Like for example, sodium chloride, sodium sulfate, sodium carbonate, and sodium acetate belong to the same family of salts called sodium salts. Sodium chloride, potassium chloride, barium chloride, magnesium chloride, and calcium chloride belong to the same family of salts called chloride salts. In the first example, because of the same positive ion, that is sodium ion, the salts are sodium salts. In second example, the salts have same negative ion, that is chloride ion, therefore the salts are chloride salts. Some important families of salts are sodium salts, calcium salts, magnesium salts, potassium salts, aluminium salts, copper salts, ammonium salts, chloride salts, sulfate salts, carbonate salts, nitrate salts, acetate salts, etc. Now, when the salt is dissolved in water, a solution which is either acidic or basic is formed. The reaction of a salt with water to form acidic or basic solution is known as hydrolysis of salt. However, when other salts are dissolved in water solutions that are not neutral are formed. These solutions may be acidic or alkaline and thus give us the constituents which make up the salts or acid-base components of the salt. The solution of a salt of a strong acid and a weak base will be acidic, while a salt of a weak acid and a strong base will be alkaline. The solution of a salt of a strong acid and a strong base will be neutral. Like for example, ammonium chloride when dissolved in water gives ammonium hydroxide and hydrochloric acid. Since hydrochloric acid is the strong acid, hence this solution will be acidic. Copper sulfate when dissolved in water gives copper hydroxide and sulfuric acid. Again, the sulfuric acid is strong acid, so the particular solution will be acidic. With this, we are completing our revision of lesson 2. This is the portion for your exam. Thank you.